Alrighty. I know. Let's see. Fook, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Excuse me. Ooh. Nice. All right, man. We need to update. I've actually been waiting for a while to update this Row League sheet, man. I made this thing, and it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've had a chance just to kind of sit down and work on it. So I'm actually pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. Let me see. What do I? Oh, let's do this. Show, and then we'll update our. Excuse me. Oh, this tutorial pains me. I was not a fan, man, at all. Okay, I think we're looking good there. 751. Oh, nice. We finished that. Cool. Sweet. Whoa. What's going on? Uh-oh. Hopefully we're not buffering too much there. Jeez. I don't think I'm running anything. Start top. I don't need that. Get rid of that. Did I update predictions on here? Ooh, I didn't. Maybe we need to do that, huh? I was just thinking about that. Let's copy to existing, and then we need. Well, I should have said SOS11. Oh, it's okay. It should default. Cool. It did not. I don't want to open the sheet. Thank you. So let's go rename. Okay. We got it added now on the sheet. I feel bad because I thought I put it up there before, and then it wasn't up there. Interesting. Interesting. Well, looks good. That's what it's saying. It's not. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh, on that. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, no, we did. Okay, yeah, we did clip that. Sweet. All right, cool. So we are going to, in a moment, I need to start updating this sheet, our row league sheet, because I will need to figure out, we need to document everyone or points so far. Because I told people I was going to keep up with that for the first season. And I think we're going to do that. Yeah, I think we'll be good for that. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. The nicest. Yeah, we'll do that here in a sec. Let's just wrap this up. Yeah, because I want to update this. This is basically what we're going to go through here in a sec. Oh my gosh, dude, so many hearts. Gotta love the hearts in chat, man. Yeah, let me... Parabillions? Okay. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Eduardo, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Saying hi from Brazil? I think that's what that says. I'll have to translate the text. But welcome. Too good. All right, so I think we're almost done here. Just wrap it up. And then we're going to start plugging away, and then we'll start plugging away points. So, let me see. I don't know if we'll do win margins. Maybe. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but I think at least the points so we can see like who is basically going to be the top team coming out of each group, especially as we're heading into week 3. And then after this upcoming match, we'll know on I believe it's on Sundays, right? Who basically is going to be advancing into qualifiers. So we will be doing that as well. Yeah. There we go. How about we just leave the mic away farther? That may help. Hey, Eric, what's up? Welcome. Have you talked with Guns about casting the matches once he's done with Row? You know, I haven't followed up with him specifically about that. I know obviously we still have some time. I do plan to follow up and reach out, even if it's just, you know, him and I just kind of doing some test matches. You know, like I'm the type where, you know, it's not something where the COD team has to reach out to me or, you know, reach out to me and Guns as an example and say, hey, we'd love for you guys to cast some matches. Like, I'm completely fine, you know, having, you know, self-motivation to go and cast some matches just because, you know, I think it could be fun and interesting. So, yeah, I think as far as doing any co-casting and co-commentating, absolutely. I do need to reach out though and see if he wants to do maybe some qualifiers and, you know, maybe do some tests here and there. So, but short answer is no. I haven't specifically reached out to ask him about upcoming matches. I figured I would maybe wait till the preliminaries had finished, so until this upcoming week, and then see if he's down to try doing some. Tis the plan. Tis the plan. Yeah. Yeah. Also, how is the so interesting, dude? Let me refresh this. It's wild. Right now. Yeah, I mean it looks okay on my end. That's weird. Is it lagging at all by chance? Or is there any like buffering delay that anyone's getting? I mean that's so weird too because it was totally fine yesterday and the day before. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's back now. We're good. Sweet. Yeah, there was just it was just giving me like some weird disclaimer. Okay, let's go through. This is what I want to do now. I want to go through and we're going to start plugging away at this. So what do I need to do here? Oh, I need to first thing I need to do is get off this kingdom. Jeez. Let's just go to 1. And what's up, man? Any upsets or interesting teams overperforming in power? You know, I'm not sure yet because I'm about to pull up the divisions right now, and we're going to start filling in points. Again, that will tell us a little bit, right? Because if there's some teams that are lower power, but they're like really decent points, maybe, you know, they've won 2 games or split, you know, we'll get some information from that. So let's see here. Okay. So here's the points right now for everyone. We got 160, 689. Let me do this. Points, 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 and points. And then let's do numbers. Whoa. Oh my God, there's no way. Why is that so high? Okay, I think that's better. So there we go. All right, 83935, 57964, and then it's 211, and this is 00. All right, cool. I'm gonna try and do both because this is gonna go pretty quick. I don't think this is gonna take me too long to plug this. The problem I'm gonna have to do is I might have to fix something. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll do WM for win margin. That will help out. Let's do that. Or not even margin. Let's just do wins. I don't even think we need to do. Let's just do wins because I think that's all it's going off of is just the wins that you get. It says wins margin, but I think it's just wins. So, yeah, it is. Okay, and then we'll do points for group C. 6, 7, 7. Yeah, here we go. Nice. Okay, this is making it easier now. on us. Cool. Sweet. Yes, I'll do this. And there's actually something else that I want to do as well that we'll do once I finish this that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm going to put a video out on it too. There we go. See, that looks pretty good. And then I can like lower. There we go. I mean, yeah, that seems somewhat okay. I think we'll just keep it there. And then, oh, hang on. This is what I have to do now. Crud, I just realized this. So we'll do this wins. Yeah, let me update this real quick, just so it goes from win margin to wins. And I wonder if we can see the past 2 matches. Maybe. I'm not sure if we can or not. Okay, cool. Let me see here. So if I go to... Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I see it now. Oh, no, it does. Oh, that's so cool. If I sort the table, it will show me all the matches played. That's pretty cool. So it'll show me all the matches played across the 3 rounds. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So we're going Division 2 now. So let's do that. So here we go. Well, and I'll scroll up too as well so we can see that. Yeah, I think we're good. We got a good system now. Lab, what's up, man? Welcome. So if you are the champion of your division, do you essentially get the legendary top 32 rewards no matter what? So if you place top, you'll get put into... Hang on, give me a sec. Let me see if I can show that real quick. So let's go Pro League. Go. So yeah, hang on, let me go schedule. Okay. So you go here, right? So top place gets put into qualifiers, right? So whoever wins the group rounds, you get put into the qualifier. But remember, top 32 is you getting past the qualifiers and then going into being like division champ. So the schedule, if you look, so this is it, right? So you would, group rounds are where we're at now. If you place rank 1, you get put into the legendary qualifiers, which is what we just showed there. If you make it out of the qualifiers, right, because you got 2 matches, you got to do, basically you play the semifinals, then you play the finals. That's what these are, right? So this is like the semis and then the finals, right? Because you'd have 32 groups. If you win your first qualifier match, right? So let me give you an example. So if we go schedule, qualifier. So once you get to qualifiers, you're at 128 when it's these matches in qualifier round 1, which is basically the semifinals. Once those matches are done and you get to qualifier round 2, it goes from 128 to 64. Then you'd have, and that's because you have 32 divisions and you'd have 2 people at the end, right? Fighting it out. And then whoever wins those, you minus that by half again. That's your division champ, right? So that would be 32. So you have to be the division champ at that point. And then you have the 32 that go, right? So hang on. So let's go back now to the rule here, right? So we can show you. So, right, qualifier round 1, 128 to 64. 64 winners. If you win this, right? So again, that's why you have to be the division champ. If you're the division champ, then you place top 32, right? Because you'd be in the legendary group for top 32. You're only completely out of Row League if you place third or fourth in the preliminaries, which is the round robin of the group rounds. That's what we're in now. You place rank 2 and you lose in any of the qualifiers. So if you lose in any of the qualifiers, then you're out, right? So it's division champs for epic qualifiers. So if you're rank 2, you get put into the epic qualifying bracket. Now, you can still make it in, right? Because this is the thing, you'll still make it in so basically, as long as you make it to the qualifiers, like as long as you win, as long as you're the top team in your round robin group, so those 4 groups per division, as long as you're the top team there, you're at minimum, you're guaranteed already to make it into the epic group rounds. You just most likely won't play against the top alliances, right? So you'd have to wait to place, I think it's top 32 in the epic group rounds. Let me see how that works, because I know it's that for, yeah, here it is. So is this for the same thing, Strife Legendary? Okay, so and it's for newcomer, yeah. So you have to place top. So that means instead of being guaranteed a top 32 reward placing, if you make it into the legendary qualifier, you have to fight it out amongst those 128 people in the epic qualifier to make it to top 32, right? And you can see here, this is Strife Conference Legendary and Newcomer ranking rewards, but then you have Strife Conference Epic ranking rewards. Oh, never mind. So you still get rewards. You just get more rewards if you make it into the top 32. So it looks like you're still guaranteed rewards, even in that case, if you lose in the qualifiers. So like if you win your group, but you lose the qualifiers, you're still guaranteed rewards, but you'll just get more rewards if you make it into the top 32 at that point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that right. All members and alliances receive rewards according to alliance final placing and playoff rankings. Players who join, yeah, it says Strife Legendary and excuse me, apologies there. So these are ranking rewards for Strife Conference Legendary, not Epic, and Newcomer. These are the Epic ranking rewards. So yeah, so it looks like, I think it's, Legendary does get more. So they get more medal, they get 8 more medals. You get, what's that, 3,000, so you get 2,000 more gems for first place. You get 4 more days worth of speed ups. You get 10 more artifact keys, and you get 10 more level 4 choice rewards. So so there are some differences. Yeah, there's some differences. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about the avatar. Was that here? It should have been here. Did I miss it? Or I bet you I didn't go down far enough, huh? Yeah. So yeah, no, that's a good point. So, and it's the same thing here. If you want the permanent, the verdant edge, right? I wonder what happens. Does it tell you? Oh, see, that would have been cool as if they had different ones. That's kind of weak, man. Yeah, just a little bit there. Barbs, what's up, man? Yo, my wonderful lips, what's up? Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm dying. Oh, geez. To me, what would have been better is if they had custom avatars. So like the avatar would tell you what group you placed or maybe what rank you placed in. It kind of sucks a little bit that you have the same one for if you place 32 or first. Maybe that's just me, but I mean, I'd want something a little more personable. Yeah. Now, see, and look at this. It's a great example. You got different colors, at least for this, So it says players who place at the top of each of the personal data rankings categories in either conference will receive rewards. That's pretty cool. I wish they could do something like that. Anyways, let's get let's get back to chugging away here. Where am I going? Okay, we're in Division 2, right? Yeah. Where's my thingamabob? So 167, 631. Oh, my bad. Let me go like this so my cursor isn't there. Do. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really know if it's worth doing the wins, but oh, we're already here. Yeah. You know what's funny about this though is that yeah. Well, see, here you go, dude. Here's a great first example. So you have dude, OM Jizzle. Wow, there's actually an upset? Oh my god, hang on. Wow, this is pretty wild. Hang on. Hold the front door. FF pawn. Let me just make sure I'm not cray here. ED. Oh, damn. I did get that one wrong. So it's. Oh, wow. Dude, nuts. So so right now the lower powered team. So yeah, so there you go. There's basically an upset. You got a build power difference. They got more points than they do. Absolutely nuts. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was like this. Oh man, let me make sure I'm. Oh wow, now I really have to. Oh my god. No, let me make sure I'm doing this. NASTi. Wow, dude, and another one. Oh my gosh. 59531. That is nuts. So, wow. Oh my gosh. So now you have two upsets, basically. You got 51, and now I need to look at what the match was for them. What was that? 51? Oh no. I don't think they played each other yet. So 51 DR E86. Oh, have they played? Have they played? No, they haven't played it. Oh no. Okay. So wow. So that could be, well, we'll see how that plays, because basically what that means is that it's like how many points were they able to get off of ED, but then also how much did they farm TCRC? So it's I don't know if it's immediately comparable, because let me see 51 DR. Yeah, so 51 DR was able to get 83,361 points off of TCRC, but when E86 played TCRC, they only got 77,956. So, yeah, so I don't know. They haven't played each other yet, right? So that's actually this upcoming week that they play each other. But it's just interesting. Well, yeah, I guess, right? Oh yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait until the third round finishes. That'll probably give me a little more of a clearer picture. So 1 and dime. Okay, so we're good there. But still, I mean, you got two weaker teams in two of the groups there for Division 1 that have more points than the stronger alliance. And if they're able to farm more points, maybe they were more organized. Maybe they had timings down better. Maybe they were gaining points at a higher rate. Maybe they were gaining them earlier, right? But we'll probably have to wait, I think, ideally until the last match this week. But we can at least grab some data, which I think is still good. So WTA, okay, so that's good. And then EX. Oh, this was the other one. So, this is the other one. This is the nutty one. This is like, what is happening? Dude, when I show you guys this, oh, hang on, I have to redo this. This is wrong. This is wild to me. Yeah, this is going to blow your mind. How is this possible? How is it that the third powered ranked team in this group has the most points over EX? What? And it's just like, now I have to look. Now I'm just curious. Is this wrong? Why does it say EX has 53,000? Though, maybe I need to refresh my instance. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. I think I see now. Oh, I think I get it. So it's the point differential. I know I'm getting it now. So EX had, this is how it works. So EX had 61,973 points. So it's the point differential, the spread is the points that you get. So, and then Seam had 8866. If I minus this, it should come out to 53,107. Okay. So that's how it works. So it's the point differential on the plus that you get added. Captain, what's up, man? Oh, you said people didn't show or they left early. Okay. Oh, maybe something like that. Yeah. I mean, but dude, that has to suck. That means that who do they play? Okay. So this is probably going to be max points then. As long as, wow. So did they just not care? Just not care? Or not, because I mean, yeah. So EX is going to play CE. If we assume that's max points they get, that would be like what, 80? I don't even know. Like, what's the max points? It's got to be like 85,000 or something. That's what I'm seeing here for some of these other ones. It's like around 85. So let's see, 53,107 plus. Let's just do 85. Let's do 85, 136. Just, okay. Dude, look at that. Even, dude, that is wild. Even if they win. Jeez, maybe they don't care. But even if they win, they still won't be able to make enough points to place higher than second. So Sith is basically guaranteed to be the division winner, which means they're not going to make it into epic legendary qualifiers. They're going to go into epic qualifiers. Nuts. So that's already kind of an upset if you think about it. That's pretty wild, man. Ed says, yeah, it's possible whenever they matched against just did nothing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, who knows? I'd have to go and ask. But yeah, basically that means they're going to get plopped into epic qualifiers at that point. But yeah, I mean, that's nuts. So, okay. Wild, man. All right, let's go here. So Beck, 125. This group's actually a little bit closer too. 0. Yeah, we already know that's the case. And then K95, 2, 3, 3, 9. Wow, this group's even way closer. Jeez. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Okay, Division 3 we're going to now. 2-1-1, 2-1-1, 2. Okay, everything's 2-1-1. Nice. So, all right, let's do the margins now. So EAS 173. It would be interesting to maybe look at like who has the most points total across. That could actually be a cool thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could show off all the division stats, and then I could say like, well, here's the top 10 teams at the end of week 2, right? That have the most points. That could be something. That could be something cool. Maybe that we do. I'm just thinking about this now. 7-8, 7-9, 4-9. Settle. Oh, let's set these up. Okay. Wow. So here we go. So this is war. Oh, my bad. Is it off of wins for? I have to read that thing again. Maybe it is off of wins. I'm over here thinking it's off of points. It's I see. It's win. I think I'm remembering this. It's wins and then it's point differential. If the wins are tied, I think is what it is. Yeah. Oh man, that kind of sucked. I was getting kind of hyped and being like, man, maybe it's off points. Oh man. What's wild to me, man, is, well, never mind. It's probably mm-hmm. All right, let's do Division 4. Yeah, no, it would upset some nerds if it was points because certain teams can buy points. So should be all 2-1-1s. Yeah. Let me just make sure it's right. So where's the bottom? 6 on the bottom. Alexis. Dude, what? Oh my gosh, look at this, man. Look at this. Ain't that nuts, man. Ain't that nuts. Look at that. That's pretty wild. Wow. What happened there? I mean, probably just a no-show, I have to imagine. Dude, they got some points, man. That's nuts. They beat someone double their power. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. There you got 0-0. All right, let's do Division 5. Let's see where they're at. Yeah, everything looks pretty standard. Echo, BBB, yeah, so pains at the end, sing at the bottom, rust, NWA. Okay, yep, that looks like that all adds up. I'd quit the game if my team lost to a team third map. Well, you know, I guess we'd have to watch the replay to see what was actually happening, which we can do. All right, nothing out of the ordinary there. Let's go to 6. So PS at the bottom, UNT, WND, and Dune. Yep. All right, that's all right. Oh, they're a little bit lower here. So let's do 0. There we go. NTS. Oh, wow. Damn. Another switcheroo there. Dang, that caught me off guard. There we go. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a no-show on that one, too. So it's a 294. DYL's at the bottom. GW Trex ST. Okay, that looks good. No sneaky sneaks today. Ooh, oopsies. What are we looking? Nice, there we go. Nice. And this is probably possible to make a winning 30-man team with hyper-focus accounts on InfCav, units, heroes, etc. 3 build, perhaps even less. Interesting. Yeah. I think for me, it's gonna. I can't wait till I start watching some matches because I do want to start watching some more. But we might end up just waiting until the qualifiers. Yeah, that might just be a more ideal spot. Nice. Welcome, welcome, though, fam. All right, 2 more likes until we're at 5. You guys can do it. All right, let's see. Let's get back to the grind here. So we're in Division 9, right? We already covered that. We're at points. All right, let's plug this in. So NWA 7842. Yeah, also, I don't know where to put my headset, so I think I want to jam some tunes. That always helps me get a little crunky crunk. Okay. All right. Let's skadoosh and boosh. Whatever that may mean. Are we going MFT? Ooh, wow, there's only 2 teams here. Wait. Excuse me. I should probably start reading that. All right, let's do Division 10 next. So RAC, yep. SY, Legion, and MG at the bottom. Yep. That looks good. Okay, I mean, at least you got some points. Oh, is that 11? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let's adjust this first. So A2G, ASI, OL, AOD. Oh, wow. So there you go, man. Look at that. Another swap up. Nuts. Yeah. I mean, we've already been seeing like just a couple really interesting. Yeah, just I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it's so fun, man, collecting data because like that's where you really get to start seeing stuff kind of like behind the curtain, you know, that you normally wouldn't if you just don't sit there and kind of, you know, take time to look at stuff. It's very telling. Okay, Division 12 we're going to next. We're making good pace. So this should be BRC, and then last should be IL. And then per, yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh, I think I see what people were saying earlier about it when I realized late that it was off the wins and not the points. So it's for that one team, whoever I was saying that wasn't going to have the points and they were going to go to rank 2. I guess, yeah, in that case, they would still place rank 1. Forgetting who that was that I said that. I have to go take a look if I remember. Okay, we're in Division 13 next. CDC, RAV, Pod, and then Buds. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. So there you go, man. Look at that. Another swap up there for one of the groups. Oh, they're pretty close. Wow. There's another one. Let's see what the points look like. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's pretty. I think it's very much in their favor. Like, regardless of, again, they really only have to worry. Because see, that's the thing. When you play 3 matches, you know, the only way you would ever end up in a tie is if everyone beat everyone, right? And then everyone would just have one win. Right? It's like if you had 4 teams. But you play 3 times. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if you could even get. Right. Oh, you could, I guess. Right. So you could actually have everyone tie. Right. It's just if KL and Gore play each other next, and like the example is like if they play each other next, one person would have 2 wins, and then Rage at this. So yeah, it'd have to be like a 2-2-1-1. So I guess technically you could actually have. Oh, excuse me. What am I doing here? That's interesting. Tooth. Devin, what's up, man? You know, we're just excuse me, plugging some row numbers away. Yeah. Oh, damn, dude. Soup dropped out. What happened here? Wow. They, interesting. It shows them empty on Group C. Hmm. It's nuts, man. Whew. Let's look at 18 now for this group. Blah, blah. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. When you do the KvK brackets, are you going to do the lower seed kingdoms? I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try to do them. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to take too long to... Well, what I will say is this, right? Is if... And I said this yesterday on stream, if the majority of the groups, of any of the lower seed groups, like as an example, let's say they're mostly normal status kingdoms, then I probably won't do them. If they're mostly active status kingdoms, but they happen to have, you know, maybe one or two or a few normals in there, then yeah, then that's probably something I'd be a little bit more likely to do. But again, it just also depends. Like I'll have to go through it all and then see how many there are going to be, just because it takes a lot of time to do that. Obviously, once I have all the data, you know, it's just figuring out who's in the group, right? And then I can copy paste. But I still would have to go and pull new data and do that manually for any of the kingdoms that are with a group that maybe has, you know, more active status kingdoms in there. So I'll probably just play it by ear. But that's kind of my general approach, if that makes sense. Comments good, BB. What the heck was that? Okay. Whew, just had to make sure. I was like, man, is there someone at the door? I didn't want to just leave him standing. Yeah. And so some of these teams are Master Rich special, it seems, to lose to teams. Oh, geez. Blah, blah says, gotcha. Yeah, but it takes forever, lol. Yeah, no, man, it does. Absolutely. So, now, keep in mind, my response would most likely be different if I was getting if I was getting scans from Fuzzy. And that's just because it would take me a massively significant amount of less time to plug and do all that, right? So it's easier. I could do all the normal status kingdoms too, right? That's what I used last season because he was able to get me a pool before the groups opened up. So it made it easier to at least show off the comparison data between the kingdoms and how they stacked up against one another in the groups, and then the teams versus teams. But I don't have that now, so I have to do everything kind of by hand. So because of that, I just have to be a little more selective on how much work I want to put in, because just to as an example, for what I put together and what I've shown off, like that took me 6 hours to pull. Right? I mean, that's not, it's not like a couple days worth of time, but like that's a chunk of time. So, it may take me about that, excuse me, when I do it again. So on Thursday. Yeah. Because I'm probably what's going to happen is I'm going to start pulling it Thursday, and then whatever I can't finish on Thursday, I'll finish pulling on Friday. Is most likely what I'll end up doing that, because I'm going to I'll be redoing that on stream. Excuse me, Thursday and Friday, leading up to when the groups are announced at reset. Am I 21 now? Yeah, I am 21. Yeah. Oh, wow. So it's LCP 0. Interesting. Okay. All right, that's good. Six. Mm-hmm. Oops. Nice. Oh boy. And what do we see? You said also, not sure your idea on merging is going to help much in my opinion. Merging the dead does not usually result with living anything IRL. So the idea here is understanding that you know, you're basically merging dead-ish to low activity kingdoms. What this means is that you're still going to have some active players there, right? I mean, it could be anywhere from maybe 10 to 50 active players. Now, and that's probably like a low conservative number. Maybe it's an average. And then some of those powers for those players can vary as well. And so you're basically taking, you know, a healthy number of however many kingdoms you need based on the amount of active players, their power, any other factors that, you know, the team puts into the algorithm. And then you're merging those kingdoms so you can try and get, like, let's say around, you know, a 15 bill powered kingdom of active players. That in and of itself will help tremendously. Not only is it going to help for Row League, but it's also going to help with KvK matchmaking, because depending on how many active players and power ranges and maybe spending capabilities of those players are in each kingdom, you know, you might take 3 kingdoms into a merge, as an example. Or maybe it's 5, or maybe it's 8, or it's 10, 12 kingdoms, right? So it can vary. You're basically trying to merge enough kingdoms to where you can establish a new kingdom that's kind of at the median average, right? Like that's what you're basically looking. So it's however many kingdoms you need to merge to kind of get to that median average is what the goal is. So again, it can very well work. It's a lot easier to recruit people when you're 15 billion rather than when you're 1 or 2 or 3 billion power. So, you know, just it makes it easier in that regard. But like I said, I don't know how they're planning to do it, right? That's the important takeaway here. I know how I would do it and how I would want it to look that makes the most sense. But we'll see what they end up doing. I mean, I'm just happy that they're doing it a lot earlier. I mean, I mean, this is what you got to understand, man, is that Rock has been out for what, 5+ years? And they're just finally starting to get kingdom merging. COD's been out for 2 years and it's getting kingdom merging, right? I mean, that's 3 years ahead of Rock's timeline. That's great. But at the same time, oh, oopsies, hang on. This was supposed to be, I totally messed that up. But at the same time, it absolutely should have happened earlier, right? So, yeah, I mean, the Kingdom Merging should have been in the game a year ago. Absolutely. I mean, I'm still happy that it's coming now. It's better late than never, of course. But it absolutely should have been within the game a year ago. Yeah. Yeah. What was that? What happened? Something happened here? You said, wow, 2011 groups and division? I don't get it. Oh, my bad. Oh, you had to type it. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, man, did I miss, like, damn, how bad? Did I miss something? Oh, my bad. GBC, PX, UCS. Yep. Cool. All right, oops. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I think we're good there. Let me just double check. Yeah. Nice. VL, VN, EXP, and SLF. Cool. Let's go 25 next. Now you said devs messed out the kingdom and migration rollout to be. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think part of it is debatable. I do think that there were some areas of opportunity, and I thought there were some things that they did okay. Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah. It's just that's the thing, man. Is that like when you're doing the thing is when you do migration, this is the thing people have to understand about migration. This is like probably one of the things that I honestly never really hear talked about in the same sentence or in the same breath of this is that when you have migration, it's more likely that players are going to be moving away from kingdoms, therefore lowering their power and or ladder climbing, right? So this is like a psychological aspect of what I talk about when it comes to like when a new kingdom is introduced. So when a new kingdom's introduced and you have, thousands of players that are getting loaded onto the map and they're starting out in this kingdom, in this home kingdom for season one, you have this ladder climbing effect that happens for some players where they just want to work their way up the leaderboard, right? They want to get into a stronger alliance, a higher ranked alliance. Maybe it's the number one alliance in the kingdom. And that's how they view it. This is no different to how some people will view it when it comes to migration. And so it's like squeezing an orange, right? It's like you think about low activity, maybe like low mid-tier kingdoms, and the more people continue to leave them, the more the fruit is getting squeezed, right? Or the lemon's getting squeezed, right? You're squeezing out as much juice as you can, which is the player activities, the active players, the fighters, etc. And so because you're having players that are leaving, they're creating more dead kingdoms, more very low activity kingdoms. And so you're basically funneling everyone up into, a smaller tier, but you're not doing anything about the leftovers, right? So you're addressing it on the top end, but you're not addressing anything on the bottom end. And that's really what the merging is for. And that's something that nobody really talks about it. And it truly is a player activity killer, when you're not merging initially. Migration's great, player movement's great, but you need to merge because you need to keep giving the players that are left over in those low activity / deadish kingdoms something to continue striving for, right? And again, I don't think it's any shock that we're social butterflies, we're social creatures, us humans, and so you're going to have a number of players that are going to enjoy, and they're also going to miss that social aspect to the game. And also you can get motivated very much from having a lot more players that are active in your kingdom versus having barely anyone that's active in your kingdom. And it can really demotivate you in a lot of ways. So yeah, for me, merging dead kingdoms to me is just as important, if not arguably maybe more important than migration being a thing in and of itself. Right? It's like, to me, I view those things in tandem. Like you can't really have one without the other. And the fact that you have has only created a wider gap and has squeezed way more juice out of the lemon, and you're not replenishing the juice, if you will, right? You're not bringing in a fresh lemon. You're just keeping the same one and continuing to squeeze. So, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. But it's one of those things like I've really spent time looking into, and it's something that I absolutely believe needs to happen. Corn OST. Did I do all that? I did. This is 9. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I love when I can get a good TED Talk in. Oh, jeez. Now we're almost done. I think we got like 8 more groups to go. We're on 26, right? Yeah. So YSS. Ooh. Ooh. Also war is 0, and that's 1. Okay. Interesting. OG, UHO, HOD. Okay, here we go. Very nice, man. Owner, hey, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you very much. And man, as always, if you guys are enjoying the stream, help us out. Throw us a that. Help us get the word out. Well, let's see here. Whoa. Oh, I did do that right. Because that's at 0. Yeah. This dude is just cleaning himself aggressively. Okay, sure. I mean, I can just see everything. Jeez. But you know, my dog doesn't care. BL 85190. Cool. All right, let's do 27. Yeah, and says, I'm not sure they have a dev that is competent at game design to regards to player retention, or maybe they do, and what we see is intended design outcome. I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe it is, but my whole thing is this. If it was intended design outcome, they arguably would have never considered adding merging kingdoms in both Rock and COD. So to me, I view that more as like if they truly felt it was pointless, they wouldn't add it in. So to me, it just feels like they were just late to the party on it is all. You know, maybe they had to come to that conclusion in a longer roundabout way to kind of get to where they felt like, okay, this makes sense. But what I can tell you is that, like, if they, a great example, if they had sat down and talked to someone from the community that, you know, that studies this stuff, is familiar with it, can really explain it to them in a way that is probably more easily digestible, right, in their language, and you know, I'm sure using some of their vernaculars, it might have been easier to understand, where maybe they could have identified it sooner. But again, you know, I don't know what was going on in their mind. You know, I don't know if other people were also speaking up on it outside of myself. I know I was, because I've been speaking up on this for a long time. I think I've been talking about they've been needing to merge kingdoms for over a year and a half. Like pretty shortly after the game was released, I remember talking about this. But how much have people been talking? I don't know. I will say this, man. One of those things is like I would absolutely love to sit down and talk to the devs. You know, yeah, I feel bad too, because I actually had an opportunity to go to China. They had invited a bunch of creators and to come over and to like visit and stay and like shoot some promo stuff, but the timing was late. I didn't have my passport then. I was trying to rush to get everything done to see if I might have been able to make it, and deadline was just, it was too short, sadly. Yeah. If I had my passport ready, yeah, probably. There probably would have been a really good chance of me making it there. But yeah, didn't end up happening that time around. It would be dope if they did something like that again, but I don't know. I don't know if they will. Yeah, because that, man, that would have been my opportunity, man. I would have, I would have sat down. I would have interviewed everyone, man. Literally. Yeah, I would have talked to everyone there. I would have made so much content out of that trip. Oh, it would have been fun. Would have been a good time, man. You know, because for me, you know, if I'm going to go and speak to a dev, it's not about me talking to you and, you know, showcasing off how much more I know about an area or a particular subject than you do in the game. It's about how do we bridge, right? How do we come together for a mutual understanding and try to reach a realization that's mutually beneficial to both parties that can impact the community in a positive way, right? Like, how can we get a positive outcome from this? And oftentimes, you know, it starts with having discussions and conversations. You need to be able to kind of find common ground in certain areas. And the way that you might explain something to a peer or a player is not necessarily going to be the same way that you would explain it to a developer. And part of that is the challenge when, you know, I read some of these suggestions. And for those of you guys who watch my videos whenever I like review community submitted suggestions, like I laugh sometimes because I just think to myself, like, man, this is not what the developer wants to hear. You know what I mean? Like, this is like so far and away, like you're not doing you're not, you know, you're not earning yourself any brownie points here, right? Like with the way that this suggestion is written. And it's just little things like that, man, that I'm sure on the devs end they appreciate when people kind of go that extra step, that extra mile, and, you know, they really do a good job in articulating what they are doing, and then they also try to, you know, do it in a way where it's a little bit more understood from a developer perspective, you know, maybe more so than just kind of an entry level player, if you will. We're almost done. Cool. Got 4 divisions left. So 29. Oh, this is Tiny's group. NCS, BD, TCS, and PW. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah. Blah blah says they need to up the amount of RSS you can take with you when my dude. Listen, no one has to sell me on that one. I've said this a couple times now, where I just don't understand. Like, it makes like this is the thing. I could understand if you want to put a restriction, like not a restriction, but a prerequisite on it. Like, let's say, for example, so first and foremost, yes, I believe that you should be able to take all your RSS with you when you migrate. However, I will say that personally, I do think that there should be some kind of a prerequisite. Now, whether that prerequisite is you need to be, you know, CH25 or 24 or something like that, right? Because you also have to consider the fact that, you know, there are RSS sellers out there, and you know what I mean? So, like, you don't want people to be able to migrate at like CH15, you know what I mean? Like, you want to make it difficult for them as well. So you kind of have to look at having some kind of a balance to it. And so for me, the way you do that is you just make it so like you have to be a high CH level as far as one way to do it. Maybe that's the only way you really need to do it. But to do something like that, so that way it just can't get taken advantage of, right? But I absolutely agree that you need to be able to bring your RSS with you. I think it's ridiculous that you have to dump your RSS before migrating. Yeah. So, no. But one of the things I do think they could do, and they've been doing this as well, right? So, one of the other things that you'll do is, what is it? That they have been doing is making passports a little bit easier to access, right? The last update they did on passports is probably the most massive one they've done, with making them easier, cheaper, and then also giving a kickback, right? So I think that, you know, that has been a good step. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just, again, man, I hopefully they'll do something where they'll let you keep your RSS when you migrate. I mean, yeah, that alone would be such a win if they figure that out. Yeah. It's just rough, man. I'm sure it's like it's hard out here for a pimp, man. The pimp being the people that are migrating. All right, we got 3 more groups. PS, SCL, HSD, and DRF. And yeah, we're doing pretty good, man. Got this for like an hour and a half. It's not too bad. Yeah. 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 Nuclear, what's up, man? What's up, Raz? Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Everyone should have their passport ready these days and bail out bag ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, with the RSSRs, they just have massive bot farms on kingdoms. They do, yeah. Yeah, yeah. How do you suppose the whales and krakens refill their RSS stores after migrating? Oh yeah, no, man. I think it's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point, man. Why did I have HSD there? Oh wow. So it's that 0, and it's IM. There we go. Cool. All right, 2 more groups left. 31, almost done. And then I can woosaw. Show arc IMX, nice. All right, last division, man. Whew. We are doing it. Ugh, what a grind. All right, cool. And I just think we're going to do this in a week. Oh, no, I could do this in 4. IGU 160, let's do 4. Oh, and we're done. There we go, man. All the groups. Yeah. Now I need to make a public version of this sheet so I can make it available for the video tomorrow. Dude, that was intense. Killed that. Blobus is, yeah, at least up the limit to like 15 mil of each RSS or something, yeah. Yeah. Raz, what's up, man? How many points does I have? I don't know. What group were they? You guys are right here. 141. One fuzzy one. One fuzzy one. Hmm. Oh man. That's like I am gonna win, man. Yeah. These low powers beating out 3x teams. Because like I actually believe whoever the dev made that rule is an RSS seller. Interesting. It only makes RSS selling bot more. It does, yeah, yeah. No, I can understand that. It's like you got to dump your RSS and then yeah, you got to replenish. And I mean, even if they didn't necessarily intend for the replenishment to come from that avenue, it very much is a byproduct of that, and it incentivizes people to RSS sell just off of that revenue stream from post migration. Absolutely, yeah. It's a no brainer. Yeah, absolutely nuts. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So next thing I want to do is we got to update some KvK's, and because I don't know how far behind I am on this. That's one of the things we got to do now. Um, yeah. Oof. There you go, man. There needs to be. Jeez. That's pretty nuts. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Mm. So how far are we? Let's go season of strife. I gotta look here. So I was at Calling of Courage 79. So there's Calling of Courage 81. Okay, who's an 80? Ugh. It's a lot. Uh, 59. Oh shit. 59. 137. Jeez. Ugh. That was a lot. if that's going to be the same. Those are probably going to be different dates, so I'll have to check those too. All right, so let's go to 53. I just got to see where... Actually, I don't have to. I can go to... yeah, let's do that. It'd be easier for me. I just got to see what their start time is and end time here for these real quick. Yeah, man. Admiral, what's up, man? What we working on? We are updating KvK's right now. So I'm updating. I'm going through all the KvK's that are in SOS, and we're gonna update all of them so I can see kind of where everyone is. You know what? You know, pass openings, etc. Because that's gonna help me figure out if maybe we can cover some. Yeah, if we can maybe cover some wars. That was the word I was looking for. Okay, so these are probably going to be the same, I'm imagining. Battle 925. Oops. Summary 10-8 and then 10-10. Yeah, we'll double check that. We'll go to 24 next. We just got to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, I was making a bunch of new accounts today too as well, so that was definitely helping out. I'm convinced some devs are running bot farms. Jeez. Raz is needed since people can get cash for effort put into the game. Yeah, or it's just something that's not effort for game. It's obviously botted. Yep. All right, cool. So it's same timeline. We're good there. Okay, so I think we're good for calling courage. 76. Let's just make sure. Yeah, Final Zone's probably already up for them too. 9-5. Yeah, they finished in a couple days. Ooh. Oh, so we basically missed everything there. Oh, that is disappointing. Where's Ward Last Snows? 29. Oh yeah, all these are done. Oh, I didn't turn these ones off, huh? 9. Okay, I have to. Let's do that real quick. And we got to go up to 28 on this one and clear these off. Okay. So let's check these 29 to 37. I think I have. Yeah. So that'd be 76. All right, yeah, let's do this in order. Let's see where they're at. Raz says, I know a few RSS sellers, they don't bot, they just have 20 to 30 accounts all farmed 3 to 5 times a day. Geez. Oh, must be nice. Okay, so this is 8-1. Oh, wow. Maybe, wow, they might be close to FZ, huh? Actually, maybe it already opened, to be honest. I'm thinking about it. 27, huh? Hmm. Where are they on Augerstone? Oh, yeah. Psh, FZ's already been open. It's Augerstone 14 Salvation. Yeah, it's level 4 pass. Yeah, this is a scrap. This is a wash. So, I wonder if all these are going to be a wash. Let me check 6, because that'll tell me if it's basically over for War of the Last Snows. Mm. Yeah. You're saying it's not a lot of time, 10 to 20 minutes per session. Just need to farm, donate, build, train the next. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's probably easier if they have. Ooh. Okay, there's some hope here. Final zone hasn't opened. Okay, dope, dude. This is actually not bad. It might just be up to 30 then. Okay, yeah. It's probably just these that are washed then. So let's check 146. That'll give me a better idea on where we are timeline-wise for these. Because if this is same as the other one, where they're 2 chapters away from Augerstone, then 31 through 37 are same. No, they're 1 away. Okay, dope. So this is 1 away. Oh no, they're not. They're 3 away. I'm tripping. This is Swords into Plowshares. Yeah, there we go. So Plowshares and Salvation. Oh, actually, I'm tripping. The Cross Zone 3 pass is coming up. That's what we want, because that's also where we're gonna get some action there. Oh wow, okay, hang on, where are we at? So they got 15 hours for this, and then 2 days on Salvation. So that'll be 4. Oh, but we gotta wait for this to end. Oh, Betsy, let me think about this. So 2 days from now, there'll be 15 days left. What's it? So that's Friday. So I'll put check 9-5. Yeah. Because we could check 4 at night, but the problem is we're still basically 3 away. So that's what we'll do here. I think that makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's go to 32. We got that locked. Nice. So that actually should be pretty good. We might be able to catch that Friday night, but even though Friday night's going to be the group announcements, but still, you know, at least we'll know. So we're going to do this one and check if this is probably the same, but we're still going to double check. Ras is being, you know, you can check the COD database calendar for all the Augerstone stuff. Oh no, I have everything though. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they have something there. It's just the thing is Augerstone changes depending on the season. So, you know, the pass openings, the different names, all of that can change based on what the KvK story is. So the thing is I already have everything written out for like the 3 or 4 different types. I just copy it. So 15, 11, 24, 26. Ooh, was this 11? And maybe it was 11. So we are from Salvation. This is a little bit farther. You know, actually, maybe this was 10. Oh, whatever. So they're 2 away. So that's 2 days, 3. Yeah, so I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. We'll check 9-5. Cool. So we got that set. Dope sauce. Let's go to 37 and check that. Yeah, man. V, what's up, man? Morning. Morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, am I 37? Oh, I am. Okay. That's interesting. So this was 10. Weird. Yep, we'll do check 5. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, I'm always getting the Road League notifications, jeez. Okay, nice. So it's the same. Probably going to be the same here too. So, yep. Oh, cool. We'll check that on the 5th. Russ says, yeah, go to 167 and look at alliances and see who is selling. Not going to say names, but you know who. Yeah, it's not actually difficult to figure out who's selling the RSS. I mean, I've gone into kingdoms and it's just like a whole alliance of bots. Like they just keep all their bot farms in like a single alliance, and then once you find one, you can kind of find the clusters too. It's pretty funny. Yeah. But the thing is, like, the devs have to be losing money off RSS sellers as well. It's just, you know, I mean, unless they take it as an acceptable loss, and that's just how they view it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that one. I mean, yeah, that just seems pretty nuts if that's the case. So. Nuts. All right, this should be the last one we're going to do until the next group. So we got to go to 6 for this one. Let's see, 911. Oh, it is. All right, let's see where's salvation at. Yep. All right, so I think we're good on all War of the Last Snows. Calling of Courage. There's no winner, so it's ROTD. So we're gonna have to do the ROTDs as well. But we can maybe wrap up the COCs first. Yeah, because there's no more winners. So this is done. Oh, what am I doing? What are you doing? I just want to go down, man. I'm not trying to be difficult, jeez. I have no idea what's happening. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, we'll just leave it. It'll be fine. Let me see. Check 820. Oh, so this is done then. Yeah, these COCs are done. 820, 820. Yeah, because they're about to end. Which leaves 78. Let's check that. That's 594. Yeah, so it'd be these 4. Yeah, these should still be going. We should maybe get close to for COCs. George, what do you do? Follow you? 10, how old is 17? 16 plowshares. Oh, 14, 16. Whoa. Hopefully it is. Let me go down a little bit here. Make sure I'm not crazy on that. Okay, yeah, no, it is. We're good. I just had to think about that for a sec. So 594, 822. Okay, where are they now? Oh my gosh. I gotta build the AUG? Oh, dude, I'm just realizing this is gonna suck when I have to go through the tutorial. Oh, and I actually have to like grind through the tutorial to get this. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not looking forward to that. Just to get the AUG unlocked. No bueno, man. All right, man, that's gonna take a minute to do. Oh, damn, it's already making me do it? Oh, no, it's not. Stop it. Yeah. Cool, I can still build some of these things. I don't have to worry about it. Nice. Jeez, man. For real. I almost killed myself, level up my personal farms. It was a horrible experience. I'm still recovering from 2 seasons ago. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I tried playing with 3 or 4 farms one time when I was doing a restart as free to play. Dude, talk about just no lifing it. That was not enjoyable. Yeah, and I mean, and that was in rock. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. But you know, I mean, more power to the people who got the time and want to do it. You know, not taking anything away. Absolutely. That's nuts, man. Really? To reopen this. I don't think we're gonna need this one anymore. Dude, part of me feels like they've lowered. Oh, never mind. I spoke way too early. There it is. There's the auger stone. Thank gosh. That just took way longer than I wanted it to. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, they're already at Silent Celebration. Oh, Chest of Desire. Great Deeds. Oh, okay, so next is Conspiracy. So that's Statue. Oh, so Zone 3 already opened for them in COC. That was Great Deeds. So next is going to be, I think, Salvation, right? That should be the level 4. It is. So how far is that away? 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 days. What's that? I'm checking on the 11th. Okay. That's cool. We'll do that. And then we'll go 593. We'll check this. Cool. Oh boy. Yeah. The next two will go easier because they're younger kingdoms, so we kind of already have everything established and set there. Oh, what was their stuff? Was it 1910 3? Okay, good. All right, are they at the same Silent Celebration? Oh yeah, so they are Salvation, so it's, yeah, so it is. So we'll say, all right, let's go to 53. We'll check that next. Ooh. So they're at Star of Hope. They just finished. Oh, damn. So Zone 2. Oh, wow. So what, did Zone 2 just open for this group? Is that 80? Oh, no, not yet. Level 1 passes. Ooh! Dude, we might get some action tomorrow. No. Crap. Passes open in 12 hours. That's... No, they open at 8 a.m. Oh, that's weak. Oh. That's rough. Yeah, we could have watched that. I mean, if there's fighting still going on tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to check. I'm gonna highlight this as something just to watch out for. This is where we're going 24 next. I don't even know who's playing there. We'd have to go check. Okay, so it's same for them. Oh yeah, so it's probably about the same time then. So Zone 3 is Great Deeds. That's 3 days away. Oh no, I have to count this too. So 5 days away. So check 9-7 we'll put. Yeah, let me do that here. Because we do, if we're going to go through the work of figuring that out, we got to at least figure out that. That's going to be 81. Yep. Looks like it's about the same. So we figured out, oh, now there's Rise of the Dragon, though. Cool. I think that should be it. But we'll double check it before we do like a mass copy. Jeez, dude. It's like they just threw in all the... Part of me is wondering, like, do I really need to document this? Jeez. Man. So 128. It's interesting. They're lining up the COCs. Oh no, those probably just... I see. Yeah, they probably just were at the same time. So Chest of Desire. This is Statue Unlock. Zone 2 is going to be time is now. So we got 2 days, 4, 5. That's 9, 7. Until we maybe see some acciones. Is this right? Rock face 4, chest 5, times 7. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to double check some of these, but all right, let's just check these for due diligence, then we should be good. I mean, to be fair, there might be some fighting at statue, but yeah, right now we just need to make sure that we have Augur Stone set up in at least one account. Ooh. Okay, August set up though, so we're good. Chest, yep, that's set. Nice. Let's check 35. Oh, nice. So we have Aug here set up already. Lovely. Chest. Yep, we're set. And 63. Just, all right, we're set. Nice. Okay, we're good there on one. Nice. This is the last one. We'll check, and then we'll be done with all the KvK's. Sweet. Oh, man, dude, it feels so good just to have everything updated. That's pretty nice. Oh. Yeah, man, I love being up to date. Oh. Such a weight off. Cool. All right, we're all set. Nice. So that is every KvK and SOS updated. Sweet. That's nice. So the only ones we really have coming up right now is no, was it these ones? Oh yeah. Tomorrow there's some Zone 2 wars and 2 of the COCs. Oh wow, crap. Oh, this is done too, jeez. Yeah, so it'll be that, and then there'll be some action on Friday at the Cross Zone 3. So if the groups end up, you know, if we fill in the groups and it's basically done and we need something, we'll have maybe some wars going on. We can check if something might open up there in the evening or afternoon. So that could be an option for the War of the Last Snows, because there's a bunch of Cross Zone 3 passes that are opening. It looks like in 6 or 7 groups. It's not too bad. All right, fam. I think I'm probably going to call this one early. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Again, I know doing like Row League stuff and updating KvK's, as I usually say, isn't the sexiest, if you will. But it is definitely some of the necessary pieces of, I guess, manual labor that I enjoy doing and do on the back end to try and help get, whether it's video prep or if it's content or if it's putting together a sheet or just being able to hopefully deliver better and quality details and information to you all out there. So kind of a necessary evil in a sense. But with that, we are, I think, going to go ahead and close it out again. I don't know if we'll be streaming tomorrow, Wednesday. We might be taking the day off. We'll see. But we absolutely will be streaming Thursday and Friday. Thursday stream is going to be us updating all of the active, crowded, and full kingdoms in the KvK kingdom pool. So that way we can get ready for when groups are announced. We can start getting some updated data on just any potential changes. We're going to go through it again on Thursday. We'll probably continue that maybe Friday going into the group announcements. So Thursday, Friday will be some big streams because, again, we're going to pull recent data and then set ourselves up for a good group announcement on Friday through all of that prep work. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be, and we'll catch you in the next one.